Yo, it's Yerk, and today I'm bringing you guys a step-by-step tutorial on how to make a custom loadout selector in Fortnite Creative. By the end of this tutorial, you'll be able to incorporate this custom loadout selector into your creative map, whatever it may be. Here's how it works. When the game starts, players are able to choose what guns they want by cycling through each weapon category and then emoting to be instantly granted their own custom loadout. Before we get started, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, hit subscribe, do whatever you want to do and all that stuff. And if you want to support me, you can use code YerkYT in the item shop and it really helps me out a lot. But let's get started. Okay, first we're going to set up the mechanics. Open up your creative menu and head to the devices tab. From this tab, we need to grab a button. Then we also want to grab a class selector. And we're going to need an item granter, an item spawner, and finally a mutator device. Start by placing the item spawner and opening up the settings. We want to set visibility in game off, then set time before first spawn to instant. Then we also need to change the time between spawns to never. Then scroll down and cycle to next item when receiving from channel 1. Then we're going to click OK. And now we need to copy and paste the item spawner down 4 more times. Each time we place another one down, we want to open up the settings and change the cycle to next item setting to the next available channel. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to pull up the item granter and we're going to place it down. It helps to keep it organized by starting at the first item spawner like I am, and then open up the settings. The first setting is really important. Set on grant action to keep all. Then we need to turn grant on cycle to no. We want to set the cycle behavior to wrap, and then we're going to go down and we need to set the grant item when receiving from channel to channel 6 and the cycle to next item when receiving from channel 1 and click OK. Then, just like we did with the item spawners, we want to go down the line, copy and pasting them, and each time change the cycle to next item when receiving from channel to 2, 3, 4, and 5, just like we did earlier. Then, off to the side, we want to put down a class selector and open up the settings. Set the class selector to class 1, then we're going to set the time to switch to instant. Then turn visibility in game and volume visibility in game off, and then we're going to scroll down to the bottom and we're going to set change player to class when receiving from channel 7, and then just click OK. Then we need to copy and paste another one of these class selectors down and open up the settings. This time we're just going to change the class to switch to class 2. And make sure you switch the clear items on switch option to class items only. Then lastly, change player to class when receiving from channel 8. And then finally, we need to place down a button. Open up the settings and set the interaction radius to 0.25. And then set the when interacted with transmit on channel to channel 1 and click OK. Just like earlier, we're going to copy and paste the button down in front of each item granter, and each time we're just going to change the when interacted transmit on channel to the next channel. So 2, 3, 4, and 5 again. Now we're going to fill the devices with items. This next part is really important, or the whole selector will not work right. Each granter and item spawner need to be filled with the exact same weapons in the exact same order. So for the first one, I'm loading up shotguns, and notice I drop a pump, then attack, then a heavy in the item spawner. So I grab those same items in the same order, and I drop in a pump, then attack, then a heavy into the item granter. Do this for all 5 item spawners and item granters, filling each one with a different weapon category like I'm doing in the video. Great. Then we need to pick where we're going to put the class selector, and we need to find a spot that we can put a mutator zone. The mutator zone needs to cover the entire area. So once you have your mutator zone configured so it's covering all the area, we need to open up the settings and we need to set the when player enters the zone, transmit on channel 7, and when player leaves the zone, transmit on channel 8. Then we need to set on player starts emoting to transmit on channel 6 and then click OK. That's it for the mechanics. Now I'll show you how to build the selector area around it. Open up the creative menu and filter the galleries by top secret category. First, open up the shark gallery and we want to save the circle desk prop to our hotbar. Then we want to grab this disc looking prop that's right next to this light. Then we're going to click back and we need to open up the yacht prop gallery. And we want to find this black chair prop and save that. Then we need this black square platform thing. And finally, we need the showcase prop right here, and we're ready to get started. First, place down the desk, and then place down the light. We're gonna pick up the light and we're gonna resize it on the all axis until it's about this size. And then place down the black chair, and we're going to resize it so it's about 3/4 as big as possible using the all axis. Then we're going to switch it over to the width, and we're going to shrink it down so it's about 3/4 of a tile piece wide. Then we're going to switch it to the height, and we want to shrink it down so it's about 3/4 the size it was when we started. Then place down the showcase and resize it to about this size. Then we're going to switch to the width axis, and we're going to increase it just a little bit more and place it down. Then lastly, place down the platform and resize it to be just a little bit wider than the size of your showcase, like I'm doing in the video. Great, now it's time to assemble it. First, take your showcase and rotate it counterclockwise 2 times and place it down. Then rotate it back clockwise just 1 time and place it down so the corner is touching the other showcase just like this. And you're going to do this same process 2 more times for the last 2 showcases so you end up with this. Then place down your desk in the middle of the showcase, and then we can grab the black chair and place it down so the back of the chair sits over the top of the leftmost showcase. Just like we did with the showcases, we're just going to rotate the chair clockwise, and each time we do that, we're going to place it down for each section. Then take the black platform and put one along the bottom of each showcase. And finally, take the light and place it along the top of each showcase. Now we just have to place the mechanics so that they work right. Start by placing the item spawners in the bottom of the showcase like this, but you want to keep them in the same order that we set them up in. So the first item spawner goes in the leftmost case, and on and on and on. Once you place all the item spawners in, then we need to arrange the buttons on the table in that same order. So take the channel 1 button and put it on the side with the shotgun, channel 2 with the second showcase, 3 with the middle, and so on. Now all we have to do is start the game and test it out. And that's how you make the new and improved custom item selector in Fortnite Creative. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want, feel free to check out some of my other videos that are on screen now. Thanks again for watching, and as always, stay up.